Uh-oh, y'all. The #1 trip y'all voted for is now available. Japan.
So where we going?
We going to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, going to 3 cities. You get the whole vibe.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, excuse me.
So what we doing?
Mario Kart through the city, Shibuya Scramble Square, food and neighborhood tour, shrine visits, even taking a bullet train.
Shout out Brad Pitt.
And even seeing sumo wrestlers.
Oh, wait. Is there more?
That is. That's the crazy part.
Hey!
Oh, come on.
That sounds amazing.
You damn right it is. You know what's even more amazing?
What?
They going with us. And we amazing.
We are?
You damn right we are.
Oh.
What's even more amazing, we upgraded all the hotels because your sleep and comfort's important to us.
Well, damn. So what they got to do?
Stop sleeping on this deal and book it and reserve it before it's all booked out. Come on now. Hey, security shit. So reserve now. Book your spot. Peace. Or should we bow?
I don't know. Do both.
What's up, everybody? It's Rome Green, and this is the time I got sick sucking titties.
I'm glad it was titties.
All right. I had to be like 19, right? And it was this girl. So I was friends with this one girl. We're gonna call her C. All right. We're gonna call this girl C. Now C liked me.
Really?
Really?
And I was like, all right, I think C is dope.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
And C, that's the problem, because C liked me. So one day me and C go out to eat, and she's like, oh, my friend N is gonna stop by. And I was like, all right, cool. So the friend N comes by. Let me tell you, N had some knockers on her. All right, they were incredible. They were insane. They were huge, and I just couldn't stop looking. It was almost probably out of all the boobs I've seen in my life, they probably in the top 3.
Boobs.
Yeah, that was just through the shirt, and I was like, bro, I'm 19. I can't take this. It's too much. She talking, my head bouncing.
No titties. No titties.
And I'm trying to be respectful and cordial, but she not being respectful to me.
Have some respect.
Having them things out like that, the warlocks. All right, so
Village feet.
them village feeders. All right. So we all have a good little lunch, and I leave. Cool, nothing. Think nothing of it. Then N adds me on Facebook.
Oh, this a long
Oh, come on, man. Adds me on the book. I was like, oh, N trying to get booked. And so she adds me there, and like we just started having casual conversations. She was like, oh yeah, C has been my homie for a while. She told me y'all are like cool. And I'm like, oh yeah. Get C out the way. We're not thinking about C no more.
Yeah, see, just a friend to me.
Yeah, C, like that's my
That's just a friend.
that's my dog.
Nothing
like
ever happened. Nothing ever happened.
that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just flirting with her last week? Nah, man. Like that's crazy. That's
I
my
try to keep on her toes.
Yeah.
So she can watch out.
Absolutely. That's my dog. Like, but when you came to the lunch, I was like, damn, like your energy was like where I was at with it, you know. So she was like, oh, you know,
I can tell your chest and your chakra.
yeah. I can tell we was chest to chest, and you know, seeing eye to eye, chest to chest. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, okay, cool. So we just chit chat for a little while. We exchanged numbers. So one particular weekend, I'm not doing nothing, which is college. You know, usually I do it but partying and eating most of the time. She was like, hey, you want to hang out this weekend? Absolutely. What do you mean? Now, like, her boobs were so big. Like, they were big, but they were, like, sitting. You know what I'm saying? Them things were sitting like a kid in timeout. They was just sitting there perfectly, just still, quiet, looking beautiful, cordial. You know what I'm saying? It felt like you could just lay on them things. You know them boobs you can just like lay on. You just fall asleep on them things.
It ain't going moving nowhere.
Nah, it's solid. It's stuck in the cups.
Like when people got the neck brace on the plane.
Yeah. I don't know what cup she had, but for me it was a world cup. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful cup. My cup of tea, or a cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
Her cups were running over.
Come on, man. Fill them up. So she comes over. Now we hanging out. I think we was watching movies, eating popcorn. I'm laughing at all the jokes, trying to make her laugh, so her boobs is, and I'm like, that's crazy, you know. I'm just like, man, I'm a young 19-year-old. I just wanna feel on these things. I just want to be involved with these things. I want me and you to be involved so that we can be in a polyamorous relationship with me, you, and your titties. So I want all of us to be together and hang out. Cool. So the night's getting into the sensual part of the night. So I'm like, you want a massage? Come on, man. Cam, come on, you want a massage? That's Come on, man. So she was like, yeah, I love a massage. So she turned over and she landed, and I was like, I started rubbing her back. She still had the bra on, so I'm rubbing on the bar because I didn't want to say too much. She was like, this bra uncomfortable. Let me just pop this off. I was like, I'll pop it off for you. You know what I'm saying? Click, click. Come on, you gotta be a professional bra popper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the type of straps is back there. 1 strap, 2 strap, you gotta be able, boom, you get it up out of there.
Sometimes it's in the front.
Sometimes in the front. Sometimes you gotta reach it. Come on, you gotta be professional. Unbuckle that seatbelt. All right, let them things hang. So she lay out without the bra. That tip belt.
Unbuckle that tip belt.
That boob holster. You know what I'm saying? So she laying on the back. I'm rubbing. Cool. I get to the cheeks. I'm rubbing. Boom. It's all good. I'm like, all right, it's about to go down. So she was like, I still had the lights on kind of dim. So she was like, can you turn the lights down? Like just turn them off. I was like, oh, absolutely. Mind you, for the point of the story, I haven't seen her boobs yet. I've seen shirt. I've seen like side boobage. I ain't seen front angle of titty yet. Just remember that.
No nipple area.
No nipple area on it. Turn the lights off. Boom. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, turn it off. I just need to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Turn the lights on. Titty P. Titty P here. So, cut the lights off. Boom. We start going at it. We kissing. And she turned over. And this is like a glorious moment because I knew when she turned over, it was my time. It's dark in my room, but I don't care. It's my time. I know how to feel around the mountains. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the mountaintop and back. All right. So she turned around.
It's the breast night of your life.
Oh, it was the breast night of my life, man. I start rubbing. I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I'm just taking it. I was like, oh, this is just great, showering in the boob. And mind you, we had been like a slightly drinking, because I wasn't drinking nothing too heavy back then, so I'll get tipsy off whatever. Body couldn't handle nothing. And so I'm in there, and I'm just going at it. I'm slobbering on them. It's like I'm feeding myself. You know, I've been waiting so long for this moment. And she moaning and carrying on. I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. So I'm sucking on. And I'm doing this. I'm doing this for like maybe 5 minutes. I'm just going at it. But the whole time I'm not really tasting like I'm tasting, but I'm not tasting. I'm just in it. And I'm like, that's interesting, but I was like, I don't want to ruin the moment. So we start having sex, but whole time during sex, she get on top. I'm just hitting my head. I'm like, yes, I love it. And I'm grubbing, I'm sucking, but still I'm like, there's a taste in my, what is that? But I don't care, I'm in it. Cool, we finished. But I'm like, I got a really bad taste in my mouth. So I was like, all right, it's time for me to like go to the bathroom, clean up. I get to the bathroom, it's still dark. So I go in there, I turn on the light, y'all. And I'm trying to see the best way to describe what I see. So the first thing I noticed was my forehead was kind of white. Like, not even like makeup white. Like, I was just like, that's kind of weird. But then I was just moving down my face and I'm just seeing white all over my face. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Then I get to my mouth, and my mouth, I look like what's the character that Dave Chappelle?
Ashy Larry.
Yeah, I look. I'm
Oh,
not
you talking about
Tyrone Big. Yeah, Tyrone Big. I'm got my mouth is caked up with white and like stream like creamy white is pouring down. I said, what the
creamy white?
like that's what I said. What the fuck is going? So I'm like, oh no, what is going? Like a clown. I'm like, oh. I didn't realize. So I said, yo. And she said, huh? I said, what you have on your titty? She said, oh.
Sunblock.
She said, oh, I powder my titties heavily before I go places. My bad. So I've been eating powder for the past.
Don't try to add no extra time.
Don't do that.
5 minutes.
I'm including foreplay.
I see you trying to add.
I'm including foreplay about 20. A solid 20, 22, 21. So I've been eating powder because I was swallowing. I'm thinking I'm swallowing my spit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? All of a sudden, I don't know if it was placebo, but I started feeling nauseous. I was like, oh man. I said, okay. I was like, all right, I gotta figure out something. So I go to the bathroom. I start rinsing my mouth. It's powder, caked up. She went to the bathroom. She was like, yeah, I did. Also in the moment, I forgot because she was like, I don't like my titties sweating, so I don't want because they big. Which I understand, but I'm just like, yo, you gotta warn me. Now I'm over here with powder lip with the powder donut titty. You know what I'm saying? And I kid you not, like the next day, I still felt like nauseous, like sick, like I needed to. I was like, am I gonna have to go to the hospital? And if I go to the hospital, I'm gonna explain to them what happened. Like, all right, so look, doc, you done sucked on some titties before, you know what I'm saying? But these were powder. So you sucked on the original Krispy Kreme donut. I had powder donut titty, and it just made me a little sick. But luckily I had to go to the doctor. But I felt like, I don't think swallowing powder is the healthiest thing probably that you should be doing. But I felt sick for like a day or so, and then I just ended up drinking ginger ale and some shit, trying to feel better. And then then I started to feel bad after a while. But like, that's how I got sick, sucking on boobs, sucking on titties. Like, as I was like, I didn't know I was gonna have a mouthful of powder and a stomach full of powder, and that's what happened.
I only have one question and one statement.
Okay.
Question first. Do you still follow her on IG so I can see these warlocks?
No, I'm gonna see if my homeboy still follow her though, and then I can see if we can pull them up.
Alright. And my statement is, if you had to name these titties, since there's two of them, I guess you gotta call them Johnson and Johnson.
We can cut the camera.
Alright.